Welcome back to Immortal Empires. Today we're going to be playing some more Boris, and at the end of the last episode, we did lose Katerin, so we really have to worry about Grimgor over here in the east. We do have Leonid nearby, but whether his army can take on Grimgor, I'm unsure. We do have 4 steam tanks, but I haven't used them before, so I'm not quite sure how good they are in battle. What we could do is take good old Boris over here. We could bring him east because I'm confident that his army could deal with Grimgor. And in fact, I think we might actually need him. The bigger threat is here. So I think having Boris down there is also important. I also noticed the vampires have started expanding north as well. So they're also a big threat. But yeah, let's go ahead and put Boris on force march, because I think I am going to bring him back to come and handle Grimgor. And then as for Leonid, let's see. As for Leonid, I think we can go north with him. Let's take back Yachich. He can definitely do that for us. There we go. Decisive victory there, so not too much to worry about. Another 500 gold. That's nice to see. We could sack it, but it's only 2,000, so let's go ahead and occupy instead. Leonid also gaining a new trait there as well. Plus 20% leadership aura size when attacking, as well as plus 3 leadership. That's nice. And we do now control the Eastern Oblast again, which is also good, but we have a plague. Oh dear. That's going to last for 5 turns. Hopefully this doesn't start spreading through all of our settlements again. We know how that went. Right, let's go ahead and level up our Frost Maiden. She's wanting a new skill. Let's go ahead and give her... Could just go ahead and give her some specialist now, actually. I like the sound of that. There we go. Now, we're getting 13,000 gold per turn. We could probably recruit another army, which I think we might do. Do we recruit them in Prague or Kislev? Kislev has the Ice Guard. What does Prague have? Prague has artillery. And Ice Guard, actually. Now, we wanted the artillery to deal with the vampires because it has flaming attacks now. So let's go ahead and recruit a new army in Prague. Katerin's going to be out for 3 turns. That's fine. Let's see. Do we have anyone here? This guy's rank 5. Plus 5 leadership. Is there anything? Anyone with good traits here? Melee defense when in own territory, maybe. Or we could just give Nikolai here tough. That at least gives him armor and defense. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So Nikolai here is going to recruit a new army. Let's go ahead and start instantly with some little Grom units. I think 4 of these will be a nice number. And then we also need a front line as well. Let's see. What do we want for a front line here? We could get some Tar Guards instead of armored Kossars. Let's see, what's the difference? About 10 armor and 6 melee defense. It's not a huge difference, is it? And the armored Kossars also have pistols, so they can fire on the enemy before they reach them as well. Let's get the Tar Guards, though. I'll go ahead and get, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 5 of those. That should be looking good. And then what we also need is probably some Ice Guards. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some Ice Guards. I think we'll just get the regular ones with swords. That should be looking fine. And then we also have some Ice Guards with swords there. Right. Okay, so we're building a 3rd army. And once Katerin comes back, she can be our 4th army. Can we build anything? Let's go ahead and take a look at everything. Vitevo could do with an upgrade. Let's go ahead and upgrade the defenses here. We can also boost our economy as well if we want to. Nagenhof, let's go ahead and boost our economy too. Anything up here that needs building? Fort Stragov, there we go. Let's go ahead and make you a tier 3 building. We need to take Fort Ostrosk. Maybe Leonid can come down and get that. And then crack a Drac up here. Let's go ahead and upgrade the farmstead. That's all looking fine and dandy. Right, I think that's all the building we can do this turn. Let's go ahead and pick income from land here. We'll check our diplomacy. Maybe we have something to do in here. We can get military access with Imric. Let's go ahead and do that, just because it will bump our relations with him. And I do wonder, do we get a peace treaty with Frog? Everyone else would hate us for this. Nah. Let's not risk it. Let's just go ahead to turn 136. Reichland has declared war on the Wood Elves here. Let's go ahead and enter war on the side of the ally because we don't want to break our alliance. We need to stand strong together. The prince has taken the monolith of Festalang. Yeah, we're not going to be able to hold that one off. That's another thing. We do need to go north and deal with the prince eventually. Otherwise, he's just going to build up more and more power. And then eventually he's going to sail himself to Kislev as well. So that is a threat we need to be wary of. And there we go. The Bleeding Spire was raised. Did we? Yeah. It's been raised, so we've completely lost that, of course. The Monolith of Festalang was also raised by the Prince as well. And War Coordination target lost. Ah! Gelt has taken one of the... Wait. The Castle of Tempelhof has been taken. Okay, Tempelhof has been taken by Reichland. Drakenhof, however, is still here. We could tell someone else to try and take this. Reichland is actually taking out the vampires, which is good to see. The Riving Fortress has been besieged as well, so we need to worry about that. And for 5 turns, Winds of Magic Power Reserve plus 10 per turn for all armies of all factions. So that's good to be. Magic users, our Frost Maidens, would be happy with that one. Now, what I want to do down here, we go to War Coordination, and we go down to Gelt, and we tell him to attack. Okay, he's already attacking Drakenhof. There we go. If we go ahead and tell him to attack Drakenhof, that would be good. And then what we could also do, I think Reichland is automatically going to target this stuff, but we could also tell them to target Drakenhof as well. And then that way, we've taken out the vampires' 2 big cities here. And they're suddenly not as big of a threat as they once were. Right, Grimgor has decided to come in behind us. That's a scary army. Leonid, I think we need you back in Volksgrad. I can't risk you leaving this undefended. At least as Boris isn't quite here yet. How far can Grimgor travel? Only to here. So I think we can safely force march our way up to Yetchich. And we really need to go ahead and focus this guy down. We're still recruiting here. Yeah, we're using our full recruitment. We could also get some... maybe I should have recruited one of these Vistar Guard units. They have flaming attacks as well. In fact, let's go ahead and cancel this one. We're going to recruit this Tar Guard unit. And then what we can do is let's start work on an extra Ice Guard here. I like the sound of that one. We also have an event in the Ice Court. Let's go ahead and check this out. Do we want to give her Stalk or Unbreakable? Let's go ahead and give her Unbreakable. And that would be good on the battlefield, won't it? Right. This is a difficult situation. It's just hero spam up here, so we don't have to worry about that as much. He doesn't have a War army with him, I don't think. I think it's just this army. So that's good at least. We're going to have to wait for Boris to come down here. When Boris gets here, because Boris has amazing anti-large, suddenly this rogue idol and the spiders and the giants don't seem so scary at all. And our Warbear riders can definitely take on everything else. Let's go ahead and do some building because we do have a bit of spare gold. Crackerjack could do with an upgrade. Let's go ahead and do that one. Is there anything else that's wanting building to be done? Vitevo, let's go ahead and upgrade this as well. Make a bit more money. I think Essen is now actually safe to upgrade. So let's go ahead and build some defenses there. We can get it to tier 3 as well. And then what we're also going to do, upgrade the livestock pens and we're fine. It would be nice if we could take more time. What I might do actually, let's just recruit, how long until Katarine's back? 2 turns. What I'm going to do is just recruit this lord temporarily. And he's going to go over to Mortheim to occupy it next turn, just so we have this province secured. I do like the sound of that. What we could also do is let's go ahead and see if we can upgrade any of our outposts. Like this one, let's go ahead and upgrade that to tier 3. And then we're all looking good there as well. Right, any diplomacy to be had? Maybe Imric is liking us a bit more now. Not quite yet, okay. And Frog doesn't want peace anymore. So let's go ahead to turn 137. Oh dear, Grimgor has decided to attack us, and even with our garrison, it's given us a valiant defeat. Now we know what the auto-resolve is like. Usually the auto-resolve is much better than we are. So, I don't know if we can win this one, but I'm gonna be foolish if I don't try. So let's jump in, and hopefully we can somehow beat back Grimgor here and get a win. Okay, so one good thing about the recent patch is we now start with our garrison units on the battlefield, so we can use them in our starting formation. And from the last battle, where we lost Katerin, I have to remember about the line of sight issues, and keep an eye on those as well when we're fighting. Now, I think looking back, another thing I did poorly was maybe put our checkerboard too close together. I think we should have spaced them out a bit more, because the larger units just absolutely stormed through our front lines. But before we go ahead and set up a formation, let's go ahead and look at our new steam tanks. Look at them. They look cool. I can't believe I've never used them before, honestly. And of course, there's our lord. There's Leonid on his war bear as well, ready to charge into battle. We've got a few more steam tanks too. We don't really have any artillery though. That's a thing. Most of our army is just made up of these regular Kossar units. And then somewhere over here, we have some of these guys. I forget the names as well. What are they called? Armoured Kossars, of course they are. So we're going to have to try and make use of everyone here. There is some water here. I do wonder, can we make full use of that? Maybe we set up here so the enemy has to march through the water. That could be an idea. So let's go ahead and get everyone out of the way so we have a blank canvas to work with. And then what we do here, we have a lot of people there. So let's go ahead and just get a loose formation idea set up like so. That should be fine. And then we have all of these Kossar units. So these guys we're going to want to put on the flanks because they have spears. So let's do that. Can I move multiple units at once? I cannot. Okay. There we go. Do something like this. And then we have all of these. So as I was saying, you guys probably going to go on the flanks like this. Let's put one there. Let's put you guys kind of in the trees. You should be able to protect from any flanks this way. And then we have all of our regular Kossars. Here. We're gonna space them out a tad though. Something like this. Just so if any large units do break through the front lines, we have just a little bit of a buffer. There we go, that should be fine. We've also got these horses. Let's go ahead and hide them in the trees just in case a flank does come this way. They can absorb it. And we have 4 steam tanks as well. Now I think steam tanks can actually go on the front line. Don't quote me on that one. But let's go ahead and test it. We'll do something like this. They have a range of 380, so that's quite long. And then we also have our lord here. Let's go ahead and put him in the middle. Right, that's everyone. Let's go ahead and start the battle. And we can also go ahead and get a cinematic view here. Or a view without the UI. That's our army. Good stuff here, isn't it? Oh, I do love this part of Total War. If we go across the battlefield, though, we do have the enemy as well. What's the range on their artillery? That's not an artillery unit. The steam tank's already firing in. The artillery are over here. We do outrange their artillery, interestingly enough. What I might tell our steam tanks to do, we could take on their artillery later on. There you go, left click. I forget which button it is sometimes to click off because I just played Crusader Kings 3, which is right click if you don't want to do anything. Right, so all of these guys are still doing stuff. These steam tanks, what I might want you to do actually, guys, is start taking on Grimgor. And what we can also do is slow down his advance as well. Yeah, minus 25% speed. So if we can start shooting down Grimgor, if we can wipe him out early, that's going to be really good for us. And I just realised this rogue idol is actually an artillery piece, and he's shooting in. Luckily, his accuracy doesn't seem too good. So that's good for us there. Right, the steam tanks are firing in. Are we going to get a hit on Grimgor? Okay, our steam tanks aren't the most accurate thing in the world either, it seems, but they are good in melee as well. We have some enemies coming around the flank. Let's go ahead and engage them in melee. We did have a feeling that we would be seeing some enemies coming around the flank, so let's just go ahead and turn these units, and then that way we have some missile fire going in over here. Same with this. I'm going to tell these guys, or actually if I just turn them so they don't march out, if we do this, that should be fine. In fact, this steam tank might be better going into melee over here. If we just go ahead and charge him in, we can go ahead and see what steam tanks are capable of as he goes storming in here. Let's go ahead in for a cinematic view. He's going to charge into some spiders. Spiders versus a steam tank. My money's on the steam tank. I don't think spiders can take that on. And in fact, they are deciding to retreat already. However, that's a giant. And I don't think a steam tank can take on a giant. Let's go ahead and charge him in. In fact, I think these steam tanks are very good. Oh, we are being charged as well from the left flank. Luckily, we seem to have dealt with that. Let's go ahead and deal with these guys as well. The balance of power is very even right now. So we're not doing too bad. Let's go ahead and do something like this. This guy doesn't have any spells or anything, which is a bit of a shame. That really is. Now, these guys aren't really doing anything either. If you can target the spider, everyone. There we go. You guys go ahead and do this. That's fine. You focus the spider as well. The sooner we get that down, the less we have to worry about it. The giant, though, is a bit of a problem. We're going to have to focus the giant and also Grimgor over here as well. That steam tank, we're probably going to lose that steam tank. I've been a bit careless with it there. How many do we have? We've already lost one. Okay. Where's the other one? I'm not quite sure. We have a steam tank loose somewhere. Let's go ahead and send him in. There we go. Guys, I need you to turn and fire. That's all looking good there. Now, I need you guys to go ahead and focus Grimgor. If we can take him down early, that would be huge. Right, all of you guys as well. Let's actually turn and face Grimgor now, because this flank is basically won. And these guys can deal with that. That's all looking good. This steam tank has led the giant away. That's good. If you go ahead and focus those archers down, that would be beneficial to us as well. There you go. If you guys focus this, you shoot into that. That would be beautiful. I will actually go ahead and send in him. No, I won't. I think you're going to take too much damage against Grimgor one-on-one. Grimgor's very good at fighting lords. So let's go ahead and do that. Right, all of you guys, focus Grimgor for now. Focus Grimgor, and life will be good. What we can do is just go ahead and slow down this giant. Now, the problem here is this steam tank's probably going to die. I'm just going to send him in there. That's fine. We have another steam tank. Okay, he's over on this flank. Right. Let's go in and send this steam tank to go ahead and deal with those archers. He can go that way. And that's all looking good. Grimgor's looking damaged. He's not looking dead, though. He's still got half of his health. You guys go ahead and deal with that. You can deal with this. That's all looking fine. Same with you guys. Just turn and focus Grimgor. We really need to burst him down. So far, it's looking better than yesterday's fight. Last week's fight. Balance of power is slowly shifting. We're losing a fair few units, though, aren't we? Grimgor's just tanking. And none of these guys are shooting. That's a problem we have commonly. People just don't want to shoot in. I don't care about friendly fire, guys. Just shoot in. If we kill a few units, that's fine. I want Grimgor gone. That's the main thing. We also need to deal with this guy who's now fast approaching us. We also have a giant still alive as well. He's almost down to 25% health. Honestly, guys, if you just go over there, I don't even want you fighting him. Just pull out. Same with you guys. Just stay back here. There's no need to charging, is there? You're using a ranged weapon. There we go, lads. Are we melting him? God, he's very tanky, isn't he? There we go. His health is starting to go now. Come on, guys. Get the kill. Get the kill. Oh, he's a tanky Tanky, tanky orc. Come on. Come on. Ah. Let's move these guys outwards. We've also got this one coming in as well. That's going to be problematic to deal with. If I just tell everyone to attack, usually when I do that, things get messy afterwards. But I want him dead. Same with this guys. Just, you guys, keep moving. Let everyone else firing. People are just refusing to fire. There we go, we're finally getting some more shots in. The range units seem a bit finicky lately. I don't know what it is. Come on. He needs to die. Look at that, Leonid's health went down so fast. Grimgor's so good at killing lords. Maybe we can kite him a bit. And then our range units can kill Grimgor. It doesn't look like it's going to happen though, is it? Let's go ahead and send in Leonid there. He just refuses to die. Are you guys even shooting? Come on. Kill him. We can kill him. He's right there. Look, he's got 1,000 health still. That's still actually quite a lot. You guys, do something like this, and then you can deal with this army as well. Our balance of power is actually shifting against us now as well. That's a problem, see? That's not a thing I like. Let's go ahead and kill the giant, because he's at lower health. We should be able to kill him somewhat soon. Grimgor still has 900 health. That's not good. Come on, guys. I need you to deal with him, and deal with him quick. Right, the giant's dying, so that's good. The giant's going down fast. There's no line of sight issues on him, because he's huge. Right, let's go ahead and kill this, the big one now. The rogue idol. That should help as well. In fact, Leonid, get out of there. I don't want you to engage him one-on-one. In fact, you can go ahead and deal with those archers. I think you're more than capable of doing that. Grimgor's still alive. Wow. Come on, guys. Oh, it's so tanky, honestly. Right, Leonid, if you chase down them. They've still got artillery, but that's fine. That's fine. Right, the rogue idol, he's being taken down. Grimgor's being taken... No, he still has 600 HP. We haven't even took down half of his health of what he had earlier. And now he's going into this group of units as well. It's not looking good, is it? Leonid, I might actually send you in to deal with the artillery. Because they're starting to wreck us hard now. It's not a good look. In fact, the balance of power is slightly against us now somehow. What the hell is happening? Guys, get out of there. I don't want you in melee. Although most of you have run out of ammunition, that's probably what's happening there. If we could just occupy some of this artillery, that would be good. If we lose this again, that's going to be insane. He still has 600 HP. We're really not getting any kills off. Right, all of you guys have ammo. Shoot Grimgor. He needs to die. Same with you guys. You all have ammo. Shoot him. Come on, he should be dead by now. There we go. Killed the damn greenskin. Balance of power is shifting more against us as well the longer this goes on. So we need him gone ASAP. Right, we're occupying this artillery. That's good. Everyone's wavering now, though. I might just go ahead and speed things up a bit, because we just need to get him dead. Right, the enemy lord is dead. Grimgor's dead. Now kill the rogue idol. Come on, guys, I believe in you. If we can kill the rogue idol, that's looking good. Although the balance of power isn't looking good, is it? We're still using units. Let's go ahead and speed it up a bit. There's still some arrows coming in. How is he staying alive? Look at him go. Right, he's dead as well. Right. Balance of power still against us. We need to go ahead and kill the artillery. I think that's all the units they have left is artillery that aren't already routing. So let's go ahead and send them in. We're going to speed things up a bit here. And I think we might have just won this. That was a close fight. Much closer than I thought it may be. The artillery is turning here. I think they're going to do more friendly fire damage though. So that's fine. Than actually hitting Leonid. He's not really doing much damage to this unit, is he? Impressively. Right, this one's routing. Let's go ahead and attack this one now. Right, there we go. We got the victory. Oh, wow. That was a lot more work than I thought it would be. Pyrrhic victory there. Okay, so we lost about 1,300 men just to kill 600. Jeez. Yeah, this unit got 266 kills. Maybe I should have utilized my steam tanks a lot better. But we turned a valiant defeat into a Pyrrhic victory, so I'll take my wins where I can get them. Let's hop straight back to the campaign map. That battle took a fair bit longer than I thought it would. Right, so there we go then. A huge 5,500 gold. And now Grimgul's dead. We need to hit the Greenskins fast and hard before he comes back with a new army. I think we will actually take the replenishment here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the replenishment because we did take a lot of casualties and 10% isn't a small amount there. Wow, what a battle, honestly. I thought we would kill him a lot faster than what we did. And there we go, ally has mobilized against new targets there. And Leonid gains a new trait, plus 10 armor and plus 20 armor piercing weapon damage thanks to defeating Grimgul there. And he also gains some more hit points and plus 1 leadership when fighting against a vampire count. That's sure to come in handy at some point, I'm sure. The plains of Zambijin have been besieged by the Greenskins. Oh dear, what's that army looking like? Okay, that's an army. And we have an imminent rebellion over here. Okay, we don't have to deal with that. That's fine. We do have to deal with the rebellion in the Hell Pit, though. That one is a problem that we need to deal with. Maybe this army can deal with that. We'll have to see. Leonid, his army more survived than I thought it would. Let's go ahead and level him up. We're going to give you some quartermaster. And then what I'm going to do, Leonid, I'm actually going to take you over to Fort Ostrosk. I need you to occupy this. You might also have to deal with the Hell Pit, actually. We can't recruit allies unless we're here. What do we want? I think we need to... that takes 2 turns to recruit, though. What I may do is get another armoured Kossar, because we're missing one. And then what, maybe... 4 Streltsy units. We need some more power. If we put them in between the armoured Kossars, that could be a very powerful front line. And then let's just go ahead and get another regular Kossar. That's looking fine. Boris, I need you to hit the Greenskins fast and hard now. So we're going full aggression. We need to chase down Blorg and end him before they muster up another strong army. We need to really counterattack them here. And as for this army is recruiting. Yeah, we're fully recruited out here. Right. I hired a lord somewhere. There he is. This greenskin lord hero down here. Let's go ahead and occupy more time. So we'll colonize this. So now we control Ostermark. That's nice to see. And now that we've done that, we don't need you, sir. There we go. Adios. Right. I think we're in an okay position. That was a very tough battle, but we did win it, importantly. And Grimgul's gone for a little bit. So that's nice to see as well. I think we really need more of those Streltsy. And I think, instead of recruiting steam tanks, we're probably going to go with organ guns, because we're really struggling to kill tanky single entities here. And organ guns are good for that. Right, but first, let's go ahead and do some building. More time, we can upgrade that into a settlement. We can also upgrade this as well in Nagenhof. That's all looking fine. Anything to build up here? The Hell Pit can be upgraded to tier 4. So let's do this. The Lair of the Trollkin as well. Let's go ahead and make you a tier 3 settlement. I like the idea of that. And Novchozy. We're gonna build some more economy. Why not? We can also upgrade your defenses as well. That's all looking fine. So we do have a rebellion spawning up in the Burning Monolith next turn. Let's go ahead and awaken the land there. And we'll check out diplomacy. Maybe there's a nice surprise waiting for us. Sadly, it doesn't seem like it. Let's go ahead to turn 138.
Our shared cause is a noble one.
Belagar wants us to join the war against the Heralds of the Tempest. Okay. And Dolgan, they're up here, right. I will do that because we are allies here. In fact, are we military allies? Yes, we're military allies. So what I'm going to do is counter offer. If you can give me a bit more gold for that, like 7,900, almost double, I'll happily join the war for you there, sir. Thank you very much. Blorg just 180'd, went around Boris and attacked Volksgrad, but luckily for us, that's a heroic victory. So adios, Blorg. Goodbye to you. That's 2,300 gold for us. We'll take the extra 700 as well. Thank you very much. And unfortunately, we are going to lose the burning monolith here. But I think we stopped caring about these settlements quite a while ago in the north. We haven't really done anything to defend them. So the prince will claim this as his home, but that's fine. One day in the future, we might come north again and deal with the prince anyway and wipe him out. And there we go. We do have a rebellion spawn in Bloodfire Falls. Luckily, that's not our territory. And we do have that rebellion in the Hell Pit as well. Some Skaven to go ahead and deal with there. We did kill Blorg as well. Karak Vlag has been besieged. The Greenskins are here as well. Boris is going to have to go ahead and deal with that. And Reichland, did they take the settlement? Where's the vampires? Over here. Castle Drakenhof is now fallen as well, so I don't think Vlad is going to be a big threat anymore, although they do still own a few settlements up here. We need to take Zufbar, ideally. If the dwarfs could take that, that would be fitting, actually. Maybe we can ask Belagar to go ahead and take that. And there we go, all these settlements have been taken. The burning monolith was raised by the prince, and Katerin is ready for duty once again, so that's good to see. Sadly, that's all I have time for today, though. We recapped the episode. I think we did okay. We took down Grimgor, even though we took very heavy casualties. And we're now on the counter-attack with Boris, so I think we've set ourselves up for some good times here. However, I have to be careful, because I did notice Frog is back here as well on our borders, so maybe this third army we take north, Katerin will have to maybe take to deal with Frog or something. I don't know, we'll have to see. But that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another upload. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you then.